And Mentagen, good afternoon to you, wherever you're watching us from, right here in the city and the heart of Ibadan. What's popping, people? You're welcome to a brand new week. It's Monday. Definitely, it is money making Monday, and I'm sure you watching us right now, you're out there, making money, making a name for yourself. You're doing one thing or the other. You're not sleeping and you're not being lazy. You're welcome to the most entertaining show on planet Earth. We call it the E Plus Show, just for you, right here on Dominion Television. Woo! The first half of the year is almost over. What a journey it has been, and trust me, we are glad and alive to be here, right here with you. They call me the world famous, the radio paparazzi, and definitely we are bringing entertainment to you. Just Mondays like this are for lifestyle and fashion. We have stories making the round in the world of social media, and we have the best part of the show, which is the game segment. I'm not alone in the studio. Woo, woo, woo. They call her the king's wife. She looks stunning. She looks amazing. When you see gold and black, you call that black gold. Good
I like it.
Well, you're all together.
Black gold.
But she looks amazing. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Whatever it is you're seeing on the camera now is just for the cam. Backstage,
it's not doing justice, I promise
you.
you.
We don't like each other. We don't like each other like that.
Goodness.
But the love here, the love in the camera, we're going to show it to you. But backstage,
I don't know about you, but I like you. I like you, Radio Peps. It's good to be here with you again.
For real?
Yes,
if you like me,
no, I don't mean that kind of like. I like the fact that you exist.
You like a street nigga.
I like the fact that you exist, bro. But yes, the king's wife reporting for duty, and we have all the tea information to keep you updated and, of course, keep you up to speed with all that's happening in the mad streets of social media. Do not forget to follow us on all socials. On Facebook is facebook.com/Dominion106.1 FM. On LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok is at Dominion Broadcast, and on X is at Dominion Cast. My name is Abigail Brown, the king's wife, reporting for duty, and of course, we are starting this week on a very, very high note. Welcome aboard, guys. Let's quickly delve into the mad streets of social media very quickly, shall we? Let's do this. What's our first story?
Yes, sir. The first story making around this wonderful morning is no other person than an intelligent woman, because we are having the culture of the Oludo uprising.
But
we still have a few intelligent people still making good conversations, giving us good advice.
Why you not go like this kind of advice?
Yes, sir. And
because
she has
favor
said,
you.
I know, when you come on, she has said, and I quote, as a lady, bam, asking a man for transport fare or dress before going on a date is total shambolic. It is degrading to your mental health system. It's appalling. It reduces your beauty. Whatever it is that you embody, it brings you down to zero level. Never you do that again. That's what she's saying. Another person, the media personality, yes, Ella Chioma. Ella Chioma is one of the greatest to ever do it when it comes to the media space. She speaks good, and she did deliver. There are other stories around, the
Yahoo culture she mentioned too.
Yahoo culture, but this, I agree.
How you not go agree?
I agree.
How you can tell another Roman is stingy man from
now. One of the reasons why
he said crass, he said bad, he said
so one of the reasons why I agree is that sometimes you ladies see yourself as beggars. Hold on. And that's why a guy will put you in that line as a beggar. Bam. So you need to develop yourself to an extent that even if you're going on a date, have it in your mindset that you want to look good, you want to have good fun, you want to meet somebody intelligent, not for you to start running bills on a first date, not for you to start running bills all of a sudden from Ikeja to Lekki. You don't already build transportation close to 150,000, just already chopping it down and all of that. But please, you can do better. We guys, I'm not going to lie to you, once we see you like that, we put you in that line like that, and at the end of the day, you fizzle out. Next on the list, 100.
I want to do when you fizzle out.
You fizzle out now.
There are men that pay for that. They pay that amount for their ladies to come and see them. When you hear men
Now,
talk
useless men be that. Useless
no,
men.
No, that's a man who
Useless
knows
men.
his woman's what. I know that I want my woman to look a certain kind of way because we're going somewhere very important.
And for woman,
So
we
why
don't
not? Why not help?
For woman, we no go agree for you at the end of the day, or we go still cheat.
That's the thing.
We go
A
still cheat.
huge man
we go still cheat.
he's not really looking for that to get down with her on the first date. Some men are generous like that, and if that's the kind of man you have, congratulations.
Wait,
to you.
so a guy's first date is not to get down. It's to do what?
No, some guys that are healed, some mature minds, they know that they can have conversations and
First
because-
date. If I'm going to buy, I'm going to pay for your logistics. I'm going to get dressed for you. I'm going to pay for the food we're going to eat. We go lodge. My dear sister,
see,
we
you
go
can-
lodge.
what you
If you
just
know lodge,
said
come up for there.
says
If
a
you know
whole
lodge,
lot.
come up for. It doesn't say. I'm sorry, Abigail Brown. I'm sorry, please. If I'm about to disappoint you, I'm sorry, please. We go lodge. If you no go lodge, no come. Because we go
Because of
lodge.
how much?
Because of how much?
Because
I've given
do
you
even
100,000
know
naira already
what
on
you are
transportation.
saying?
I've bought dress for you already of close to 200,000 naira.
So you
I've
are
paid
paying
food
for her
alre-
body.
Excuse me, madam.
Amazing stuff.
We go lodge. Abi, we no go lodge. We go even get the conversation. You go lodge. Abi, you no go lodge.
You know something. I am not really going to drag this with you. I completely agree with what she said about it being a crass and crude behavior.
Great.
I agree.
Great.
Sometimes you, especially if it's a first date, you shouldn't abruptly just act like that. But I believe that wise men, wealthy men,
Like me.
that have sense
Yes.
know that if the distance is far, if I am not using a bike, if I'm not spending more than 5,000 naira, it is common sense
Common sense.
that you should offer.
Yes. Offer.
You should offer.
Yeah.
No be where war people. Where we they see like all this type where they talk for my side for here. You go tell her make she come from Iyanokpaja to Abeokuta, and you are not giving her. How will she reach there?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I will
How
give
would
you.
she reach there?
No problem. I will
think
offer.
this depends on the location.
I agree.
It depends on the distance you are traveling to go and see that man.
I agree.
You do not expect me to be traveling from Ibadan to Abuja to go and see somebody and you do not take care of my logistics.
I agree.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry. Yes,
you
I agree.
do not expect me to be moving from mainland to island in Lagos that you know Uber is very expensive. Of course, I'm not going to fly bike. You know it's expensive.
I agree.
You know that I'm spending more than 18,000 naira to get to you, and you don't have common sense
I
to
agree.
know that somehow you have to take care of that woman.
I agree. I agree.
You don't agree.
At the end of
You
the day.
absolutely do not agree.
At the end of the day, we go play Celine Dion. We go on blue lights.
No.
At the end of the day, we go lodge.
It's really
And
disappointing to hear you talk like this.
For real?
Honestly, it is.
On the money we go spend?
Because you spend
Hey,
a dime on a woman, you must get down with
Abobi,
her. How many
Abobi.
women do you want to get down with? It means you do not value yourself. You do not value that thing between your legs. If you can just put it on any Nkechi, Esther, and Amaka because you spent a dime on her, please.
You don't hear
please.
Benin
Please,
Benin
please.
hat for now Benin hat be this.
You had to sleep with every woman because she spent money on her.
Benin
Because it
Museum.
would make sense.
They check her for
A
Benin.
real man spends money on a woman without
They check her for
asking
Benin.
for anything.
Benin Museum. Okay, let's check.
Not all
Let's
men
check.
are real men. Let's see the comments. I'm not. That thing you want to do, don't do it. I not talk anything. Moving to the comments, Queen B is saying a man has sent me a dress and paid my Uber. Now, man, be that a yonye paid my Uber for me to go on a date with him. I didn't ask.
Please, I would love.
That's
I would,
what I'm talking about.
great. I would love to
That's
reply.
a real man.
I will reply. Radio Paps replying. Una lodge, abi una no lodge? Question mark.
It's a
It
Baba
is.
Were. Oh yeah, should we take this comment? All right.
Yes, sir. She said a woman's pride is not tied to transport. Great food or outfit. It should be the prerogative of the man to offer or not. And if it doesn't offer, it should not be counted against him at all.
Absolutely.
Madam, go open book. Oh, where we did?
No, she had to explain
Nah, full
this
write-up. Nah, full
in
write-up. Nah,
detail.
full write-up.
And honestly, this conversation is. I totally agree with everything she said. I don't see it as classy for you. Yeah, you go pay my transport. You're going, dude. There's nothing wrong in spending 3,500 to see a guy that you like. I am not in support of that.
That you like on the land wall.
Yes, that you like.
Right?
Of course,
Yeah.
I've spent Wow.
You know, say the last time we did on the show.
Yeah, see my hand. High five.
You know, that poverty guy you did that time. So now you guys say,
yeah, so I think you spend money for someone you like. But moving away from this, we're still on waiting. You know, believe say if you fall in love with poor man.
I sad though. I can't live up to this expectation like this.
What
if you don't talk king wife.
I'm a king's wife now. No, I fell in love with someone who was not financially buoyant at the time. Doesn't mean he wasn't
intelligent.
He was not aside intelligent. He was buoyant in other ways. You know what I mean? I didn't do that. I promise you, it's AI. Moving forward.
You go lunch. I go lala for you. You go lunch.
Why?
You go lunch, oh.
I don't see. Trust me, I don't sleep with everybody I like.
Hey,
I have to. Yeah.
Another angle.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's move to this next story. This man is saying his wife permits him monthly. A day in the month, he will pick a day. He is the one who will choose the date. A day that he will go and fornicate with a different woman beside his wife. He says that this is an agreement that they had when they started getting married. Say, so that you do not marry a second wife, I will give you a particular day in every month. Go outside and fornicate and vandalize different women's. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, and then when you come back, I will seize your phone, you will do the house chores in the house, you will be a good boy, you will give me when I want it. That's the deal that they had. Some people think it's madness, and some people, they are highly supportive of this concept. What's your thought on this?
So I like something about you, Abigail, and honestly speaking,
you like a whole lot of things about me.
Yes, so
don't say something.
So, yes, sir. I appreciate everybody watching right now, and I want to give kudos to Abigail for already knowing that I'm going to tilt to that direction of giving kudos to the wife. Trust me, this is one of the best way to hold your marriage. I'm not doing it for the camera. I'm doing it because
you surprise me every single day, Radio Paps. But continue.
Yes, so I give kudos to the wife because this is the best way to keep your home. Trust me, if you know that your man is all of that, I mean, like, all of that, and this is the best way to satisfy him. Give him a timetable. Honey, baby, darling, please, I permit you, Thursday, go out, come back. When you're done, wash up, take, antibiotics.
Take hypo.
Take antibiotics.
Take hypo.
Clean yourself, eat,
take
and
hypo.
Come back again. Honey, would you like to go out in the month of July? In fact, this lady,
you will go and fornicate and carry out the STD in Lagos and come back.
She should have a place where she offers a man pictures. Honey, what do you think about this lady? I think she's going to be good for you, and she might take you to a level where I've not been able to take you to before. Let's be realistic, Abigail.
I absolutely want to believe.
I need you to be realistic.
I want to believe that you are just talking. I don't want to believe that this is your real thoughts towards this thing. Because if the situations were turned around, and I say, okay, I have a very, very high libido, allow me, honey, to take one, let's even do it once in 2 months. Once in 2 months, let me meet Soga Shitu. The next 2 months, I will meet Soga Sadiq. Would you allow that? What are we talking about?
The thing I don't allow, now who the first person we get to.
What are you talking about? Are you serious? We have trivialized the institution of marriage to rubbish.
Why can't you respect your man? So, you sit down, you Abigail. I'm supporting you. I just gave
Look at this man. I'll go commercial to you.
So really, this is who you are.
Oh, what do you mean?
You're really going to do this if we actually put ourselves into the marriage platform. You're going to do this.
Okay, I know if you do this.
You can't do it,
Abigail.
I can't
do it.
You can't.
But you can do it.
But you need to respect your man. I'm the head of the family.
Now, this shows you your mental state.
Yeah?
Something you cannot take as a human being, but it doesn't even make sense. Please let us stop promoting this kind of rubbish, barbaric inconsistency and erratic behavior from men. How can you tell me that every day in a month you will go and meet? Make it make sense. Is that a marriage? Just know this for a fact, that if your wife willingly allows you to go and fornicate, don't be surprised if she's doing the same. Don't be surprised and don't be hurt. I don't want to hear. If I give you 5 more years, if I hear that you people are breaking up, I will fight you. Because men can't take what they dish out. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm not even going to stand for this. And I know that you're completely joking. But let's see our comments. May not be like, say I invest too much. But I can't share my man. Do you know how sweet that? Comments, please.
Let's check comments, please. All right. A lot of women just settle for
settle for any rubbish. Complete rubbish.
Somebody said the wife is also enjoying herself with another man. You think, say you wise. You should be worried, bro. Great. Open marriage, is that you? Open marriage, is that you?
I didn't even see this comment. But guys, they are speaking my exact mind. Do we have time for one more story?
Yes, we do. Okay. Quickly, this is coming through from Ozedicus Wanne, the music producer and a great talent in the art of Nigeria, has said something quite interesting. And he said, the principle you must apply to your relationship. Can we have that, being displayed? All right, let's move to the next slide. There's something he said on a tweet.
I think
just check that out.
What he said was, if you are, okay, good, beautiful.
So if two people start a company and one contribute 90% of the capital while the other contribute just 10%, when the business starts struggling, who do you think is more likely to walk away first? Exactly. Now apply that to the same principle to your relationship.
I'm a bit caught on two sides. I'm trying to grasp the exact information he was trying to help us deduce from this. I'm not really understanding it.
Contribution.
We understand that. Are you trying to say do not contribute so much in your relationship?
No, so
because if you are the one putting so much.
No, so he's saying that imagine the man is putting 90% and the lady's putting 10%.
Why you say the man?
Have you seen a lady that put 90% before? Point one person that put 90%.
Women put 95% most of the time.
In the relationship.
In the marriage, in the everything.
In the finance.
Women, what are you talking about? I don't know women that support their men. What kind of girls have you been dating?
Give me the yardstick.
Dude.
Give me the yardstick of
Dude.
Give me your stats.
What are you saying? There's no stats to prove that 90% is for the men. That's the point I'm trying to make. What he's trying to say is that if you are putting more into any kind of relationship, whether it's business or intimate relationship, if you're putting more into making that work, you might be at the losing end. Is that what he's trying to say?
Why you
bring gender inside? They say 90%. They say men. They say women. We should be men.
Okay, in a marriage or relationship, who brings in more?
A woman. Hey. Let's not have this conversation. We're going to deviate. Because women put in more into marriage than men do. But moving away from that, what exactly is it? What's his point?
The point is simple.
Okay.
Just like you're about to say, contribution, 90%. It might be, finance, it might be, sexual, it might be, business.
So what's his advice? Is he advising us to do 50-50?
No, so let it even be, but 10% of 90. Compare now.
My 10% is huge. You know what I do with 10%? Stop it.
How did I get? Why am I the one in this setting?
But I think I get what he's trying to say. I think I get it. But I'm just saying you're not clear with the information you're giving, bro.
It's clear, my dear sister, because 90% goes to the man. I'm telling you.
Okay, so 100%. what if it's 60-40?
You can't know this, Abigail, because you dated a poor guy, so you can't know. You dated a poor guy, you can't know. You can't know because
your poor is relative, Radio Paps.
I'm a poor is
my own poor might be your
poor is extended family. It's not even relative, not near cousin and niece. It is what it is. You dated a poor guy, and let's leave it like that.
I'm so proud of it. He was so good.
Yeah, we go again.
Better than some people that I know. Moving forward, can we see the comments? I didn't call anybody. I didn't call no name.
Let's check our
comments. This analysis is right. That's why it's important for two people to bring in their all into a relationship. Hey.
And that's what they say.
This is a clear. No, you just go talk something.
And producer, and music producer, now. Yes,
my Radio Paps is saying 90% now for man.
You don't start. This is the problem.
Okay, this is not the problem. This is fact. Giving birth, taking care of the children, cooking, watching Netflix is already 80%. So the men invest only 20%. Sisters more. Crack flipping it. Crack flipping it.
What is the sole relationship of a woman in a relationship aside
that's
some
not the
cooking.
point. That's not. Take the
Because-
last comment. Let's get out of
okay,
here.
some people have
Because-
too much money if they have invested 90% into a small business.
God!
That's nothing to them.
was my
They won't
point,
mind
exactly.
leaving the business. The other person will contribute 10%, maybe struggling, and they know the business is all they got and would put in more effort to make sure the business survives. Thank you so much, ChatGPT. I can access information from ChatGPT, but that's all
That's
great.
rude,
That's
Radio
great, that's
Paps.
great, that's great, that's great,
But that's all we can take for this segment. But stick around, there is more. On the next segment, we are delving straight into the Olodo culture. Are we really Olodos, or are we just finding a new kind of success? Stick around for that one. We will be right back. Back, it's still E Plus is the second segment of this show, and today we are talking about something that has drove the internet bonkers for a little while. For some days now, we've been having this particular conversation. Now, for decades, education has been seen as the surest path to success. But in recent times, we're seeing a new uprising of not so educated people that are doing very, very well. And it begs to ask the question, are we now celebrating ignorance, or are we redefining what success means? This conversation is an offshoot of some podcast that happened, and YC was on it, and he was talking about Olodo uprising, the advent of the new Olodo generation, and he made a very, very critical statement when he mentioned the Pella culture. Yeah, so that was what brought the whole conversation of Olodo uprising, Pella culture. Was he wrong? Because the internet was actually drove into two segments. Some people were for, some people were against, and this is why we are bringing this conversation to you. Welcome again. My name is Abigail Brown, the King's wife. Of course, I'm doing this with, I don't know this guy, but I just find myself in the studio with him. Please help me welcome Radio Pops again.
Yeah, welcome Radio Pops. Radio Pops is in the studio. Yes. Massive introduction. Trust me, I think you give good detail to what we're to expect on the show on this segment right now. And trust me, I think it's been one of the best word in 2026 for me. I mean, that word from YC, Olodo uprising. I've been thinking, how did he think about that statement? Did he think that the hosts were going to ask him that question? Because it didn't look like it, and it just popped up, Olodo uprising. And when you ask what's actually Olodo uprising, you look at dullards, people that are not smart but are making it. Like they're on the big scale of what they call financial stability, right? That's just the term, how we can use that for Olodo uprising. And you spoke about Pella. I think, for example, I was telling Sarah, on Friday, because we took the story. I said, if you want to give an example, for example, in Yoruba culture we use Lagbaja Sokpe, in the sense that, so when we use Lagbaja, we don't want to mention the person's name. Okay. So we say Lagbaja. So already you that I'm gisting with would get already that I don't want to mention the person's name. So you already understand that. But why say I have to mention that person's name, Pella, because he needed to set an example of, okay, this is what I'm saying. And he also said that you do anything to get your coins. You're doing everything.
I'm not against Pella.
The country itself is the problem for me, and we also are the problem. I mean, we consuming all of this, clicks and all of that, and the country itself is the problem. Abigail, you look at the Olodo culture, the Olodo uprising and all of that, and you're wondering, the country did not literally make it easy for some people. Now, some people are making it quite all right through the education system, but we can look at the yardsticks of people who have graduated from school that are doing fine with the certificates. We can pick, we can look at that. Now, we also have a side where you can learn a skill. Learn a skill, you need to make money for yourself and all of that. But in a system where we're in a country and everything is not working fine, people are struggling financially, so if I'm doing a skill right now, almost like 6-10 people are doing that same skill. So how do I navigate myself into that market system to get people to enjoy all of that with me also? So you look at the system of education too. You look at people now. We're not getting rewards of people who are doing good in school again. Somebody coming out to first class is earning 250,000 naira. Because you're celebrating him and you're giving him 250, and somebody that is not on the first class or whatever is doing great, and that person has to bow down to that person because the system is not working and I need to eat, I need to survive. And I'm not taking anything away from content creators, they're doing great, but I think we need to sift the system. We need to sift the system properly. The system needs to be sifted properly, and it starts from us. We that are consuming the whatever. We're the one that grew Pella to 15 million, for Christ's sake. And Pella would eat because he didn't go to school. That's the only way he can survive. That's the only way he can make an end meet for himself. That's the only way he can put himself out there to say all of that. And there's a mentality that we wake up to every day saying, it's just the poor guy. Let's just support the craft. Let's support the craft, and that is where he has given Pella that name, or whosoever it is now. Other content creators that when we watch it, we can't pick anything meaningful. But they are getting the numbers, they're getting the endorsement deals, they're getting it. And like I said, Abigail, we need to save the system, because if you are a brand person, Abigail, if you're a brand person, to be honest, what you look out for is the numbers. What's the number doing on social media? Oh, you have 15 million followers. Somebody that's intelligent is doing, he has numbers of 2,000. Come on, Abigail, come on. You look at it, you weigh it together, and you wonder, this one will do my market business well.
Yeah.
But the educated person that is just doing educated content, very modernized content, he can't. So we need to save the system for me.
I completely agree with you on sieving the system, and I also want to emphasize that it's not just a Nigerian problem. First off, I think it's a global issue. It's not just in a particular country. Now back to YC himself. The message has gotten distracted because he named names. He shouldn't have done that. But the message itself is tangible. He did not lie that there is a current uprising of people that are not intellectually there.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And like everything you said is so correct. You can trace it back to a system. I love the way he put it. He didn't just come out to say Pella is Zanolodo uprising. No, he mentioned the issues. He mentioned the massive attack on the educational system. He mentioned the government not prioritizing what is important. He mentioned that we are not celebrating academic excellence. If we have this problem, it is our collective responsibility. We made this happen. We made people right now are so hooked to instant gratification. Everything has to be sharp, quick fixes. Nobody wants to actually stay and learn. And we have seen time and time again, people will read book, they don't get money.
Yeah.
So some young people are now looking for other alternatives, doing erratic things on social media.
Too. Yeah.
I believe so strongly that there is an agenda to intentionally make the young people dumb. So we cannot question the government. So we cannot question the system. Entertain them. Do you know how much is being put into entertainment? How much is put into education system? Our teachers, are they properly taken care of? The people that you expect to teach and imbibe knowledge in children, they have not been taken care of. So the government is intentionally pouring in money into entertainment to distract people from the main idea. This is why people are so hooked to quick swipe. Most people cannot just sit down and think. We are losing critical thinkers, and it's something to discuss. And let me tell you for a fact, we can start by correcting what we do with our children. Cocoa melon is becoming too much. Children cannot sit and think on their own. They must have an iPad. In my age, I'm not so old, but in our age, Radio Paps, we didn't have all of these things. That is why it seems like we read more books. We have more knowledge. Now everybody is on social media doing rubbish. We, as parents, we that will say, hello culture. Now we support the culture. Because see, when they do Big Brother Nigeria, now all of us, they vote. When they pay 100 naira, they vote for these people. People that are doing absolute rubbish.
Okay, so I think I agree with Abigail. And
it's clear.
Yeah, as crystal. And the cocoa melon part that you mentioned, to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why people, when I say to people and I see their kids watch it, tell them, I said, is this something else you can educate your kid with? Because this is the system. This is what you build on their head.
Jesus.
And they start to act.
They can't stay without.
They can't stay without it. I remember my mom is a teacher, and she told me that a student came into the school in GS1. He had to leave because it was acting the character of a cartoon.
How so?
It was living a cartoon life. You know how these cartoon characters move, how they are slow, how they talk. He could not grab normal environment nature. So he's not understanding anything other than the cartoon life and all of that. Abigail, you talked about the education system. I remember growing up, Uncle Ben or Teacher Ben. Abigail, at that time in my school, we had excellent, we had good, we had excellent role, we had very good role, we had good role, we had fair role.
They separated you guys like that?
That was how competitive it was in primary school. So they needed us to know that you must wake up to reality. You must wake up to all of that system. That you're coming to school the next day and you don't know the multiplication table. Now, how many of them know multiplication table right now? We are coming to school thinking we must know multiplication tables from 1 to 12.
20.
There were days where quantitative reasoning was looking like further maths to everybody. Verbal reasoning was looking like the new JAM system, and we're wondering what are we doing. But we needed to understand it. But right now, JAM has brought the system down to from 180, and we are going to like God knows maybe 120.
Low.
So everybody is sitting down in their own and wondering, if I get 100, I can still make it. And people bypass their way into the education system. So if I don't pass, I have an uncle that has a friend that can help me buy my way into the system. All of that chain needs to break. But how do we break it? Because you go back to the same system again, saying it is the survival mentality. Abigail, people want to survive.
Absolutely. And I completely encourage that you do it hand in hand. I do not believe that education is a scam. There are doors that you will not be able to open. There are access rooms that you will not be able to enter if you do not have some level of education. When Pella or please, I'm not going to call, I've been calling that boy's name for too long. But when most unintelligent content creators come and sit in space, in rooms where you have solid, clear, critical thinkers, they can't talk.
It can't be in the
Go, let's suck,
It can't be.
no, back, absolutely. You see so many fine girls with human hair on their head. They can't even write a memo. They don't even know what a one-pager is. What are you doing with your life? There really is no time. You need to catch up. I understand that algorithm favors quick fix. Algorithm favors the erratic behaviors on social media. But please, let's create a balance. While we're trying to survive this country, we should also understand that there are rooms. There are doors that cannot be opened if you do not have something upstairs.
I agree with that. And wrapping up on this, I would say that if we have a regulating system that regulates all of this content together and say, you know, this content.
Trust me, they don't want it to be regulated. They want the poor to remain poor and the rich to remain rich, so they will not regulate it.
That's what.
It's a system. It's an agenda to attack your mind,
I'm just going to come back to the system, say the system is corrupt, and we need to see it properly. And it starts from us. It starts from us.
Absolutely.
It starts from you watching, and it starts from all of us right here. We're going to move on to the next segment of the show, which is a game segment. Trust
I'm going to floor this guy.
I did enjoy whatever it is we have discussed right here. Really, really great. And thank you so much, Abigail, for that insight. God bless you so much. We're moving on to the next one, which is a game segment. Stay connected. This is E+ Dominion Television. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and definitely you're still very much connected to Dominion Television. Right here, this is the best show on planet, the E+ show. We call it Entertainment Plus, just for you. Right now, we're heading straight down to the game segment, and are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get straight into it.
Let's see what's our first question. First question, please.
That's the piano.
Okay. That was easy.
That was easy, but I got
right.
it. Why didn't you get it?
No, I couldn't hit
that was
on time.
Easy, bravo.
But I can wait. It say you answer question. Go sleep.
God.
Next question. How many?
7. Did I get 7? 2. What the hell?
Deal, guy.
Yo, what am I doing, bro? What's wrong now? Way off. What is the term for a song called?
Lyrics.
Take it easy, no spoil you want to do.
Let's go. Okay. Next question.
On to the next one.
King of instruments.
Organ.
King of instruments.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Are you feeling, baby?
Don't touch me.
Wait, this is okay.
I think this which one?
Olamide.
But I hit first.
Say it immediately now. We don't have umpire here. Say it
Okay,
immediately.
sorry.
Olamide.
Oh yeah, now let's see. Next question. I want to take this one. Let's go. Next question. Do we have another?
Is that complete 6?
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
So, with sadness in my heart, it is so shameful that Radio Paps was able
Oh boy.
to win today. Yet last week it was 7. How many?
2.
You said which kind of question you dey bring after we don't finish talk. You still feel am. As a matter of fact, Radio Paps, you failed almost 3 questions. So,
but you didn't get what I got now. That's the problem.
no, I did. I'm not arguing. But
Okay.
if you calculate the money now,
It has
it's
nothing
minus
to do
3.
with any of that. So wrap up the show,
Anywho's,
my guy.
it's really, it's been such an amazing time having these conversations with you. And unlike you, I really got mad love for you as a brother. And of course, you watching me right now, I've got mad love for you. Thank you for sticking with us for this amazing 1 hour. It's been a thrilling time. Do not forget to join us tomorrow again. We will be here to give you an absolute lituation. My name is Abigail Brown, the King's wife, signing out.
All right, I'm going to leave you with a massive motivation.
Please don't. Please, I beg you. I beg you in anything you believe. Don't do that.
I'm serious.
Don't give me...
No, I promise you, this is...
Jesus!
This is...
Can you just tell them bye and go?
Now, there's light after the tunnel. Tunnel, Penwell, Kennel, Chanel.
And you intend to actually marry by August with this rubbish character that you're displaying on national TV.
All right, guys, we're going to see you again on Wednesday. Where at the A+ system, we're bringing a massive movie update for you right here on A+. Stay connected.
Absolutely.
Dominion, your channel of choice.